Okay, today we got a different type of video. Stranger Things tier list. I watched seasons 1 through 4 in about 2 weeks. Magnificent show. I'm not gonna I've been sleeping. I have been sleeping for a long time with this show. And it was great. It was a great show. Honestly, probably the best live action show I've ever watched. It was ridiculous. I mean, I need that season 5. I do, but I'm just gonna hop into this character tier list because I have a lot of things to say about a lot of these characters, and I have to get it off my chest. So, subscribe to the channel. You know what time it is. I'm going to hop into it. Owens. Dr. Owens. He was helping. You know, at first he was very suspicious. I was like, what's this guy doing? But once you get to know him, you realize he's really for the good. You know, he wants the good for the world, and I thought he was a good character. Solid character. I enjoyed him. I enjoyed him a lot. Mohawk dude from season 2, I think. I mean, I really like him. This girl, I don't really remember. This guy was bad. The mayor. Mayor was not a good character. Obviously, he was important in the story at the time to an extent, but he was fucked up. Hated that guy. I would honestly probably put him in awful. I didn't like him at all. This guy, amazing. The Russian? What a sad death. Probably like the second or third saddest death in the show, honestly. Oh, I forgot to mention, this video will clearly have spoilers since this is seasons 1 through 4 characters. But no, he was very good. He was good. He was a good man. I liked him a lot. He was very heartwarming. You know, it was nice seeing him learn to love this shit about America. He started becoming friends with Murray, and it was nice. It was very nice. And him getting assassinated like that was super cold. But it was upsetting. I hated it. But I liked him though. He was a great character. Barbara, she was average. She was average. She wasn't anything special. She was just there, you know. She got taken within the first 5 episodes. She really wasn't anything crazy. Who's this? Erica? Top tier. She's that girl. Erica is that girl. She talks her shit. She does. She really talks. She's amazing. Amazing character for me. Not one of the goats. The goats is a very limited space, but she's up there. She definitely I didn't expect her to take as much of a role in the show as she eventually did. She became very important to the cast, and it was great to see. Next, we have Robin. She's a good character. She's good. When she was introduced, I was kind of iffy about her, but I grew to like her very quickly. And she's great. She doesn't really give me any problems. Lucas. Love my brother. You know, gotta love my brother. He's a goat. He's a goat. He definitely, okay, I'm not gonna lie, he was kind of pissing me off at the beginning of season 4. He was in it for the, he could have definitely taken a different route with the basketball team shit. If I was in his position, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking I would stand up to, but in his position, I'm probably not standing up to those people either. They're a group full of seniors, so I'm not, no. But no, other than that, he was definitely about to betray his friends, though. But I'm glad he turned his shit around and stepped up and really boxed with the guy. He was throwing hands with whatever his name is. I think his name is Jason. And I would be embarrassed, to say the least, if I was other dude and then I was getting my shit rocked by Lucas. He was really, but he's fighting for love. And you got to respect it. And that's why he's one of the GOATs. Max, another one of the GOATs. Love her character. Love her character. That whole scene, she has one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic scene in the show. Great song, great character. I mean, she really levels everything out. You know, you needed that other female character in there, and she is a very, very good addition to the squad because she just doesn't care. She'll say what's on her mind, and she really does not care. This guy, awful. Awful. I hated him when he was taken over by the Mind Flayer. Hated him before that. He was a fucked up dude. I would punch him in his mouth if I saw him in real life. If I saw that man, if he walked into my room right now, he's getting punched in the mouth. I don't know if this is controversial, but first off, I think season 3, end of season 3, Billy dying, one of the saddest fucking deaths. No, not one of the saddest death in the show. I think that finale was absolutely crazy, and he was about to go at it with his mom. Cougar. Rawr. She's a little nice. I'm not gonna lie. She's nice. She's a little nice looking woman. So I mean, you gotta give him his props for that. But he was racist. He definitely was racist. So that's definitely gonna be a problem. But I mean, racism to the side. You know, he had a traumatic past. He was fucked up. He was going to do some damage. I think she stood him up by accident because not by accident, you know, she has a family. She tried to morally take a step back, but I mean, she was already walking into it, you know. She should have just let it happen at that point because she already committed to going out with him, you know, going to do something with him. But I mean, gotta give him his props for that, Mrs. Wheeler. Listen. Mrs. Wheeler, listen. But no, him sacrificing himself at the end, just kind of fighting the Mind Flayer, that was so sad. He's a GOAT. To me, he's a GOAT. That one instance really, like, changed his character. There's a lot of weight behind it. The way they produced it and the way they directed everything and the way they shot the camera angles, it really made it good, and it made me consider him one of the GOATs. I really think that if he were to survive that, he would have become a character similar to Steve, in where Steve was obviously a dickhead before, but he became a very likable character. And I think Billy, the same thing would have happened to Billy, and it was upsetting to see him go. I don't condone racism because he was again he was racist, very actually. You know, he was going after Lucas for no reason. It was clearly evident that he was really racist, but still respect him for what he did. I do appreciate it. So he's one of the GOATs for me. This girl, she is so stupid looking. I didn't like her. She's going in This guy, he is oblivious, man. The new chief, oblivious. He's always been oblivious. The same thing with his partner in crime. They are just stupid. Stupid. He's going in. I'll put him in average because when Hopper was still chief, he was cool. But when he became chief, it's like, dude, everyone in this goddamn town's oblivious. Like, they're blaming it on fucking Eddie, and you don't see this shit happening right in front of you. Like, come on, man. This was that girl's dad. I mean, he was nothing crazy. Who was she? I don't remember her. This was the guy who took an 11. He seemed like a very nice guy, and I was kind of upset to see that they killed him off so fast. I thought he was actually going to be an important character, but he was good man right there. This guy, I mean, he's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. The video store owner or whatever. Dart. He was devious, but in the end, he pulled through and let them pass. You know, so I'm putting him in good. He came through clutch at the end. He did. So you gotta give him his props. Piss Baby, he's going in awful. I swear to God, if I saw that kid, yo, like I've definitely had my fair share of bullies. You know, I was a small scrawny boy at one point. You know, I guess everyone had their bullies. Some people had their bullies. You know, I mean, have him step up to me like that now, though. I mean, he's in for a world of hurt. That's all I'm saying. This Russian guy, I mean, I'm beating his ass. Nancy, oh my gosh, you can't get any more GOAT than this. Are you joking right now? Are you joking? Like, I don't know. All I'm saying is, if my girlfriend pulled up with a shotty, went up to Vecna, even though she had her eyes closed, but she was still making sure, like, she was, you know, she just, you know, I would be aroused. I'm gonna be honest. If my girlfriend did some shit like that, that's cold. I would be scared. I would be intimidated by my girlfriend, but I would also be very, very attracted in that moment if I saw my girlfriend lighting some shit up, such as Vecna, not even caring, taking charge, leading the pack, jumping into any situation without a second thought, because you know that what her goal was. She knew what her goal was, and she was going to obtain it by any means. And that's what we definitely like in a woman. So, Nancy's the GOAT. Finn, my bad. Mike. I mean, throughout the seasons, he's definitely, I mean, I like the other character. I like Lucas and Dustin more than him. He's an amazing character. He's not a GOAT for me, though. Definitely a cool character. He's not the GOAT for me, though. He's not in GOAT category. But you know who is? Dustin Henderson, baby. He is that dude. He has the comedy. He wasn't lying about the girlfriend. He got the girlfriend who ended up being an absolute MVP. He's smart as shit. He's really, like, he comes up with all these plans. He's coordinating everything, and he's great. He's really, really good. Very, very smart. He is, like, the main character. Like if I'm thinking of a face of the franchise, I'm thinking of him. If I'm being honest, like, he is the face of the franchise for me. The whole Stranger Things thing, he is the first face I think of, and he's the GOAT, one of the GOATs, absolutely. Mrs. Wheeler. Hey, she's going in amazing. And it's not because her character has done anything. Her character has done jack shit, actually. And she actually had her own poster for season 4. I think she was only there just to look pretty. She's a scoundrel. Listen, if I had her husband, right? If I was in her position with her husband, I would have probably done the same thing too. Billy's a good looking man. He pulls off the mullet. He's sexy. We got to be honest here. And if I am Mrs. Wheeler and I have a husband who treats me the way that that man does, I'm doing the same thing. And if I'm Billy, you know I'm doing the same thing he's doing. Oh yeah, 100%. Again, all the characters from this arc were very This season 2 where Eleven ran away. This is Susie. She's an amazing character. She's great. She's great. She came in clutch like on multiple occasions with the code, with the hacking thing, with the she's a beast, man. She is an absolute animal, and you got to give her credit where credit is due. Great character. Great. This other dude, he's oblivious to. I actually like him a little bit less. I like him a little bit less than the black cop, actually, because he is just like, he says some annoying shit too, and I don't like him at all. I don't remember this girl. We have one. Do we have Vecna on here? Okay, so we have one before he even turned to Vecna. I mean, he was helping. I mean, it definitely wasn't, he had bad intentions behind it, but he was helping. So, I mean, he was average. He was average. I don't remember this character. I remember the face. I don't remember what he did. This is the girl that was with Eleven's mom, or Jane's mom. She was definitely nothing crazy about her. Jane's mom herself, another because there's not much about her. You know, nothing crazy. I forgot this girl's name, but she was definitely average. I thought she was going to have an important role considering she's free roaming. She's the only other person, I think, unless they did multiple groups of these projects. She was the only other kid who's like free roaming right now, other than obviously Vecna. But where the fuck was she in season 4 or 3? I thought she was going to pull up again. I guess not, though. I mean, she was cool. She was okay. Will's dad, average, nothing crazy about him. 11, MVP. Has to be. There's nothing you can really say about that. She is the second face of the show, or the face of no, she is the face of the show. She actually is, but I think of Dustin, you know, he's also like there. But yeah, she's GOAT. Dustin's mom, average. Argyle, he's dope. He is really funny. He has that good comedy, and like, he's just very wholeheartedly like a good man. You know, he's just chilling, but he's also like, I don't know, he's good. Good people. Very good dude. Yeah, this guy can, oh man. Fuck this guy. I understand, right? I understand. If I was in his position, would I be doing what he was doing? No. I'm not going to go hunting Eddie down because I don't have all the facts. You know, I would suspect him, but I don't have all the facts. But he was annoying, man. He was annoying. I get what his whole deal was and what he was trying to do, but he was just annoying. Very, very annoying. I did not like Jason. I think that's his name. I did not like him, man. Chrissy, you don't see much of her, but she was average. She didn't know what was going on. She was trying to look for help, and she just went to the wrong people, got caught up, and ended up, you know. So that happened. Who's this? Okay, this guy is where'd he go? Okay, so the Russian that Hopper met, amazing character. I love him. I love him. He's a good dude. He's nice. Like, he really, like, I love seeing him and Hopper, like, develop this friendship and get close to one another, because it's like, what else are you gonna do, you know? And he really helped him out, and they both helped each other out, and he was also like doing some shit he really didn't have to do, you know? He was really like busting his ass trying to get Hopper out of there and get himself out of there after he got caught, obviously. And it was nice. It was nice. I love him. Good character. Murray, he's a GOAT. I didn't expect to like him as much as I do now. Really didn't. Really didn't. I did not expect to like him as much as I do now. But the fact that he could talk Russian made him carry the whole of season 3 and damn near season 4, because he was just doing everything by himself. If he didn't have that Russian accent, they were not even escaping anywhere. They weren't getting anywhere. It wasn't happening. But no, he was really, and he's very smart also. He could think on the fly. He's great. Eddie, he's amazing for me. He's amazing for me. He's definitely an amazing character. I really didn't expect to like him as much as I do. I did not expect to like him as much as I do, but he ended up becoming one of my favorite characters in the show. Obviously, he didn't have the most screen time, but for what he had, he made that shit worthwhile. And I personally think he is going to make some sort of comeback, because they don't kill people off in the show. Like, other than Bob, because Bob was like an important, insignificant character. Eddie was more so of like a important, significant character, you know, his relationship with Dustin and also Mike and Lucas, and they were prosecuting him the whole time, like, for no reason. It was like, yes, he was the closest person to the scene, and yes, it happened in his trailer, but it's like, you need the evidence. And I don't even think they had fingerprints or anything. Like, they had no, it was just, that shit was so annoying. Saying that he was opening up portals and shit. I mean, come on, that's just being dumb at that point, because he plays a goddamn board game. Are you joking? Like, come on, dude. But no, he was great character, and if he comes back, he has GOAT potential, absolutely, because I'm sure if he comes back, it's not going to be in a normal humanly fashion. He's going to either have to have some sort of power or some sort of abnormality about him, considering he was left literally in the Upside Down. Unless they pulled him out and like had a whole funeral thing for him, which is possible, because they never specified. They never specified. So next season they could literally have an intro and then have like a flashback of them pulling him out of the Upside Down and then having a whole funeral service for him. And if that's the case, obviously you know that's the case, but they didn't even do that. They didn't even do that at all. They had a funeral for Hopper, but I don't remember if they showed that. They had one for Barbara and Will. I don't even know, because it's shit like that doesn't even matter in the show, to be honest with you, unless you really see them like dead. A lot of the times they aren't dead, and like we saw him die, but we also saw 11 die. I mean, not 11, we saw Max actually die, and then 11 literally brought her back to life. So if that was possible with her, couldn't someone with the same exact powers just bring Eddie back to life? I think I just cracked the fucking code. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, literally 11 brought Max back to life. They could have just done the same thing with him. Vecna, though. Like, actually. So I think that's a very, very high chance of that could easily happen. That could definitely happen, considering they have the same powers. But I guess only time will tell. I would love to see him come back and take a monumental role in defeating this man. I think if he's alive, he will end up dying, though, still saving the day in some way, shape, or form. But I do think his character overall is going to die by the end of the series, regardless if he comes back or not. Next we have the Demogorgon. I mean, good character. Rex Havoc. What else? I don't know what this is. Is that the Mind Flayer? I think that is the Mind Flayer, and if that's the case, good. Very good villain. Very good. Very intimidating. Scary. Very scary, very big. Joyce Byers. What a beautiful woman she is. What a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. Beautiful everything about her. You know, she's an MVP of the show. She has had some great clutch moments. She has saved the day on multiple occasions. She has that grit. She's not afraid of adversity, and she'll just put it down your throat. Pause. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care. One of the top 5 characters in the show, if not top 3, and I have nothing else to say about her. Next we have Steve. I despised this man in season 1. Now, I didn't think I would like Eddie, but I definitely did not think I would like Steve. He is that one character I really, really was like, damn, he is a bitch. Like, I don't like him at all. I didn't like him. I didn't even want to see him. I thought he was going to be an insignificant character. I thought he was going to get killed off. I didn't even think he was going to take part in the series like that. You know, like, you know when a girl is attracted to a guy's personality and it makes him hotter. This is pause, but just this is pause, but just hear me out. With Steve, same thing. Same thing, right? He was a nasty ass dude. I did not like him. I did not think he was like, I did not like, I did not, if I saw him, we're having a fist fight. Like, I did not want to be around that man. And you see him really change. You see his character development, best character development in the show, I feel like. And you see him develop, and I'm just like falling in love with his personality. And I'm like, damn, it made him good looking. Was that too far? Was that too far? I don't think it was. Because I did say pause, no home, whatever. I mean, that, I'm just being honest. I am. Because, like, no matter, I don't care. I really don't care. You don't have to admit it. You don't have to admit it. But Steve's character development made him into a pimp. He went from like a 4 to a 9. 10. Steve's a GOAT, yo. Steve's a GOAT. I'm just being honest. Jonathan had very good character development. He kind of dropped off season 4, and for that I would put him in amazing. He is still a top tier character, and the amount of impact he had in season 1, 2, and even 3 was there 100%. But season 4, he was a bum. He was a bum. He was definitely a bum. No doubt about it. He was stressing over Nancy. Now, I'm not going to cut Nancy any slack either, because she was dating Steve first, right? Developing feelings for Jonathan, and now she's like kind of crawling back to Steve a little bit, and I don't like that. You know, she's flip-flopping. You got to pick a side. If you got to stick to your boyfriend no matter how low at a point in life he is. You have to stick there with him or just break up with him. And she seemed like she was flip-flopping a little bit, and I didn't like that. You know, that initial statement that Steve put on the billboard, that may still stand to be true. I don't know. You know, because she was getting a little close to him. Just a little bit. She was getting a little close to him, and I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it, and I felt bad for Jonathan. You know, because I don't like that activity. But, no, Jonathan's still an amazing character. Gotta respect him. There for his brother. He really does try. He just wasn't really present in season 4 for me like that, and that's why he's amazing. Now, if we're talking about the best character in the show, I feel like the best character in the show has to be Hopper. I don't think there's any other character in the show that has really done the shit that this man has done. Can we be honest? Can we be honest here? Right? Let's start. Chief of Police. You see him at the beginning of the show. Librarian. Okay? Librarian brought her to the trailer. I think that's where he stayed. Trailer, house, whatever you want to call it. She's upset that he's just went ghost on her. Chief of Police, he's rocking the shit in the town, and he's an asshole, but he's doing it with style, right? Sees what's going on, takes charge, becomes a protector, the head of the pack, and he's leading everything, and he's investigating, and he does not care what anyone says, because if he believes in something, he's going after it, right? Ends up finding the shit about Will, and he is determined. He didn't even have to do that, but he's like, I feel like something's up here. I'm going to get to the bottom of it, and he did. Next, 11, takes care of her. He doesn't even have to do that either, but he takes her in as his own because he'd lost his daughter. A traumatic experience, took her in as his own, became her father figure, which is something that she needed because she doesn't even have parents and she had nowhere to go. Did that for her, provided for her, right? Good man. Did he get a little overprotective at times? Absolutely. Doesn't matter. Right? We're not even talking about that. This dude leads the pack to a underground Russian base to destroy a goddamn gate. A gate that is opening. Ends up fighting a Russian fist fight. You know that shit. You know, this is a fist fight with a big ass dude. This guy is brolic. He is a big man, and this guy has had a gun pointed in his direction so many times, and he's just you know, I bet you didn't even expect that. That's what he does. You know, he'll just grab the gun, pull it to the side, elbow them in the face. He's never lost a fight, I don't think. Unless he had unfair odds against him, he's never lost a one-on-one. He is like 16-0 in the one-on-one category, and he does not take L's. He will turn L's into W's. And that's exactly what he did. After he fought the dude, almost got vaporized, got taken by the Russians across the country, not even across the country, across the whole planet, got put into a prison, somehow made friends with another Russian, ended up on an escape route, boxed with a Russian in a shed who had firearms, who's trained, who is nourished, while he is running off of molded bread and shit, beat his ass, steals the jet ski, heads out, gets captured. After he escapes, manages to escape again, sees that there's some stuff going on regarding to what he knows back at home, decides to go back into the prison that he just escaped damn near 2 times. A time and a half, if we want to call it that. And then he pulls back up to the house. He's just like, I'm home. Are you joking? Are you actually joking, right? And he got Joyce. He's the best character in the show. If we're talking alpha, him. He's the peak, the pinnacle of the mountain right there. He's the dude. Okay? Peak male performance. Hopper. Right there. Jim Hopper. Peak male performance. This Russian, you gotta give him his credit. Good character. He did what he was supposed to do. Did I like him? No. But he was really causing some trouble for a lot of the characters single-handedly by himself. He was really doing some damage. This lady, I think she was a CIA lady. She was very didn't like her. This is another Demogorgon, I guess. Or is the thing that I put up there Demodog? No, I'll put this right in that category. Victor Creel. Scary man. Not awful. Average. Oh, this teacher, he's a goat. He's dope. No, I'll put him in amazing because there were some times where he was like kind of like they were asking for advice and he would be like, it's like 10 o'clock at night. Shut up. We're trying to save the world here, okay? Mike's sister, get a fucking grip. I mean, like, come on. Oblivious. Why am I putting her in good? Awful character. Oblivious. Doesn't even know what's going on. Yuri, he definitely pulled through in the end. He did not have to do, like, he could have, like, done something, and he did not have to eventually pull through for them, but he did. So for that, I'm going to have to give him a good character. You know, he was bad at first. He deceived them. He was all in it for the money. He probably still was but then he eventually got threatened, so he eventually just had to pull through for them. But he really didn't have to. So I'll give him good character. Vecna is a GOAT character, I will have to admit. I mean, he's taking names. He does not care. To say the least. He does not care. He's a cold bitch. He cut and clear, straight up. He literally does not care. He does not care about you, what you went through. Different man from number one. He's no longer number one. That tattoo, it's just there for style points. Has no meaning to him. He knows what he wants and he's going to get it. He's going to take it by any means. And he is just twisting and continuing. He's an animal. He is. Dr. Brenner, I think that's his name. I mean, he's annoying. I'm putting him in, he's not awful. I'm putting him in an eh. And I thought he was pulling through at the end when they were trying to get her powers back, but he still was selfish and trying to do shit his own way. So I don't appreciate that. If he actually pulled through with Dr. Owens and really like tried to do it together as a collective, I would have him in average, maybe even good. But just for that, he was still trying to just do things, take matters into his own hands, and that's why the outcome was the outcome with him. If we're being honest, that's literally why. So he's going in eh. Will Byers. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. When he got kidnapped in season 1, I thought he was honestly going to be gone from the show, and I was kind of happy. I didn't really like him like that from the first 2 seconds of the episode. He was sort of like the outlier for me. I don't know why. I think it was the bowl cut. I think it was. I just didn't like it. It reminded me of Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified. He was the outlier for me. So he got kidnapped and I was like, oh, sick. Okay, so now we have these 3 dudes and we're going to get some, we're going to get to business. But he came back. They kind of forgot about him. It was kind of sad, honestly. They kind of just left him in the dust. It seems like he's going to have a very significant role in season 5. So hopefully he steps up. Because he hasn't had any shine for me. He's always been more so of a very annoying character for me because he kind of just like sits there and doesn't engage. And when he does engage, he kind of backs out. And that's an annoying tendency for me to see. So I would put him in average for right now. This was the lifeguard lady that I think got taken. She's ad, and obviously didn't know. This guy's going in awful. Worst character in the show. I think he's probably the worst character in the show. Yeah. I think he's actually the worst character in the show. Mike's dad is so annoying. He is like the most annoying parent I think I've ever witnessed. Damn, dude. Bob. He wholehearted dude, wholesome. He's going in amazing. He did what he had to do, you know. He was the superhero that he said he was going to be, and that's what he ended up being. And it was very sad to see what happened to him. But no, I didn't. He was very average for me at first, but what he did at the end, he really pulled through, and he was taking charge, and he was like figuring out the whole map thing, and it was good. I liked him at the end. This is the police station lady. She's cool. She's a good little character. She's nothing crazy. And then this is the guy that 11 pulled up on, and I don't really remember him, but I'm gonna put him in I don't remember. And that is my Stranger Things character tier list. That is my Stranger Things character tier list. If I had to rank them by, let me see if I can rank them real quick. Hopper, he's going up top. He's my favorite character in the show, I think. Realistically, he might be my favorite character in the show. Dustin is there. Steve is there. Steve is definitely there. Steve is a top tier buddy right there. Nancy, nah, she has some 10. Murray's up there. Joyce, love me some Joyce. She had that little scene, and I was like, whoa, we're getting a little promiscuous. Man, no. Love me some Joyce for sure. I think I like her a little bit more than Murray. Lucas, love me some Lucas too. I think I'd put Lucas here. Yeah. Max, 11. Do I like Max more than 11? I would say so, a little bit. I think Max is just a very, I don't know. I like Max a little bit more. Billy is there. Nancy. Do I like Nancy more than Billy? I think I do. Yep. Do I like Nancy more than 11? I think I do. Yep. I would say right there, Vecna. That's about that for me. In the amazing category, Mrs. Wheeler, on the verge of being a goat. No, just kidding. Eddie's definitely up there for sure. I'm just doing amazing and goat. I really don't want to go through the other things. Erica's up there. I like her a lot. Mrs. Wheeler actually is going to be up there. Oh gosh, wrong way. Yeah, she's going in the front. I don't care. I'm admitting it. She's going up in the front. I'm about to put her on top, right next to the left of Hopper. Jonathan, he's up. Erica, yeah. Mike. Argyle, he's cool. Susie's cool. Susie's definitely better than Argyle a little bit. This Russian or this Russian? This one. Bob, better than him. Yeah. Right there, yeah. Yep. Yeah, so amazing and goat, those are in order. No, that actually gets a little complicated because they're all like good in their own right. So yeah, that's about all I could do in that realm. But yeah, so that is my Stranger Things character tier list. I wanted to do something a little bit different from anime. I know Stranger Things is a very popular topic right now, and I ended up really liking the show, and I was like, why not? Why not do a tier list on this and give my opinion on these characters from this masterpiece of a show. I hope season 5 is a little bit better than season 4, because I think season 3 finale is still the GOAT. That whole battle at Starcourt, that was something else. Lots of emotions. But yeah, on to the next one. Subscribe to the channel. You know what time it is. And yeah,